Hi guys, Drew here, back with another video, doing another Growls review as usual, and we have to talk for a little bit. The Growls win 5-4 in overtime against the Maine Mariners. The goals today for the Growls: Brett Budgell getting his 4th of the season, pretty nifty goal. Great passing play by the Growls. Budgell finds the back of the net. Todd Skirving scoring for the Growls, went on that breakaway, and he scores his 5th of the season, 10 points in 12 games for Skirving, looking for a similar season than he did last year. Maybe even breaks his career high in points with 41. We'll have to wait and see about that. Darian Plouffe getting his 3rd of the season, just jamming right at the puck, and he finds the back of the net. Good to see Plouffe scoring again. Hopefully he can get a few more as well. Tommy Miller scoring for the Growlers, his 2nd of the season. Good to see Tommy Miller getting one. With this goal, the Growlers, it was a tied game, and there was like 1 minute left, and Tommy Miller just scored, and I jumped out of my seat, and I yelled as hard as I could, and I sat back down and tried to talk a bit more, but my voice was completely gone out of me, so it was a pretty unfortunate, because Maine scored like 30 seconds later. We'll get back into that. Then Brett Budgell getting the OTGWG, his 5th of the season, which means Budgell has 5 goals this year. The hometown hero, as he's from St. John's, Newfoundland. So the Growls now are 12-0-1-0. Just figured out that there is another extra O because of the shootout losses for that one. So Maine is actually 4-7-1-0. The Growls are 1st in their division. They're actually 1st in the league as well. So I'm looking for a good season for the Growlers as they continue to play this year. The goals for Maine: Nate Kellen gets one of the goals for Maine. Then Matthew Santos gets 2 goals. He actually follows me on Twitter, which is pretty nice. Then Tim Doherty getting the other. You might notice another Doherty who played last night. It is Connor Doherty. He's the captain for Maine. They aren't related, so they don't have like you know how like Chad Pietranero, for example, he has like C. Pietranero, and then Matteo Pietranero just have Pietranero last night. I want to talk a little bit about Melendez just because of what he did last night. I'm not going to say too much because it might become a hatred of whatever happens. But Melendez had a bit of a rough game. He caused a lot of penalties for the Growlers. There was one goal that Melendez drawed, and it was like a 4-minute major, and Maine ended up scoring on the power play. So all things aside, he was on the ice for a pretty good bit, but he was in the penalty box for a good bit as well. Seemed like most of the players on the Growls were just on the ice for a long time. You know why? Is because Oren Centazzo and Zach Ryan both have the flu, so hopefully they're able to play tonight on Saturday night. But if not, it'll be good if they can play next time the Growlers play. They won't be playing Sunday actually, so no reviews on Monday. But Tyler Bullen and Isaac Johnson are both called up by Manitoba. Simon Kubicek's also called up by Manitoba. And Mikko Kuokkanen's actually called up by the Marlies. So the Growlers seem to be losing all their guys. Although Dryden McKay did come back, I'm expecting him to be in net Saturday night tonight because Kavlin he played phenomenal Wednesday. He played pretty good Friday night, and he's hoping to play even more this year, and he'll show that he's a good goalie. Right-handed catching goalie as well. So you don't see much right-handed catching goalies in the league. Todd Skirving, there was one play where the Maine's goalie, or no, it was the Growlers goalie that made the save, and one of Maine's players went up and snowed him, and he was leaving the ice, and as soon as he was leaving the ice, Todd Skirving just NFL tackled him down onto the ice. The crowd erupted of what happened, and it was just really, really cool. For most of the game, so Jordan Escott, Chad Pietranero, and Nathan Knoll were on the third line. Actually, there was not enough players playing tonight. 9 forwards, so not that bad. But that line last night seemed to improve a bit. It kind of impressed me a bit on how they played. Won't be surprised if Chad Pietranero can get his first goal tonight. He kind of impressed me. Last year he actually played in France. He played 34 games, and he got 15 points. Not that bad. Expecting to see a first career goal by Chad Pietranero in the ECHL coming up soon, I hope. He seemed to improve. Nathan Knoll actually played pretty well. Didn't get too much penalties. Not that at all, I don't think. And Jordan Escott seemed to improve as well. He currently is playing with the Harbor Grace CB Stars, so he actually is playing in the Newfoundland Hockey League, whatever, I forget what that league's called. But he's played pretty well, and the 33-year-old, I believe, might be between 31 and 33. The oldest player on the roster is actually older than Eric Wellwood. You just show how long he's been playing. He also played in the QMJHL actually, a long time ago. He seemed to play pretty well. There was one play that actually I thought he was going to score a goal, and if he scores a goal anytime soon, oh my goodness, will that be a memorial for Escott? Been waiting his whole life to score like an actual pro goal, and it might happen soon. We'll have to wait and figure out. So Maine's goalie tonight was Josh Boyko. The little guy, he's only 5'11", same height as Dryden McKay. Keenan Southers didn't play tonight, last night, which was pretty, upsetting, because it would be funny if, he was guarding, Josh Boyko, 5'11" to 6'8", like, and 7 foot on skates. Like, that's just unreal. Just be standing up right behind him, and he would be, like down like this, and he probably, Keenan Southers would probably end up getting a couple of goals last night. Might play Saturday. Keenan Southers might be back. Don't expect Boyko to be in net. I don't really think. He could though. As Sorme for Maine didn't play pretty well on Wednesday, but I could see it happening that Sorme makes it into the net on tonight against the Growlers. So that's pretty much gonna be it for this, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you do, you can like this video. You can subscribe if you really liked it. The Brett Budgel goal was pretty weird. Forgot to mention that. I'll say the outro after. The Brett Budgel goal was really weird. Brandon Cruz was behind the net. It was laying out in front, and Budgel was battling a guy, and he just got it in. It was really weird, but yeah. That's gonna be it for this, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you do, you can like this video, you can subscribe. If you really liked it, you can follow me on TikTok. My name is Drew, the Hockey Guy, no space to that. Same thing for the Instagram account. You can follow me on Twitter, that is @FelsonDrew. We're almost at 200 followers over there. You can like the Facebook page, that is Drew, the Hockey Guy. There is spaces to that one, and you can like it if you want. We are almost at 100 likes on that Facebook page, so if you haven't liked it, you might as well could if you want. It would mean a lot for me. And you can subscribe to this YouTube channel. That is Drew, the Hockey Guy. I believe we have 157 subscribers on this channel. Hopefully, we can hit 200 by the end of 2022. We're only 43 subscribers away. So if you guys haven't subscribed yet, you could please, I beg you. So that's going to be it for this, guys. I will talk to you all again tomorrow when the Growlers play Maine. Let's see what happens then.